flooded over there. The snow has melted. Left us with flooding. It's 14 degrees Celsius right now, which is wonderful. It's very windy. It's a very soggy walk. You need to consider that if you're going to come out and play in this, because it is still getting freezing overnight. It's only March the 9th. We have more winter yet to come, more freezing temperatures, more snow. But in the meantime, for now, look at that. I'm gonna go over here to the Credit River and find a spot to make some lunch. All the birds are pairing up, getting ready for baby time. What happens at this time of year is the snow all melts, but the ground is still frozen. So we just get flooding almost to the river. I realize I forgot my windscreen and the wind is terrible, so this might require a little bit of luck and ingenuity to cook today. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. A picnic table right by the river. I'm at the Credit River in Mississauga. I think this is considered Meadowvale. Anyways, this is an old Meadowvale. Let's see, we got the creek in flood. Still all the melt. Beautiful. I think I'm going to take that table right there. Get my stuff and start cooking. Alright, got my lunch bag today. Gas stove, chocolate milk, a couple of buns, some food in there, and I brought my SC tin to cook with, hot plate, hot pad, and I got my spice tin. Time to make lunch. Alright, here's our food bag. I got my bun. This is sliced roast beef, shaved roast beef with au jus. So we're going to heat that up in my Ezzy tin. We're going to add some mushrooms and onions, horseradish. I got some butter for just in case. And the part I'm almost most looking forward to, we have gorgonzola cheese. We're going to make an amazing roast beef gorgonzola sandwich with chocolate milk at the river in the sunshine. I can't wait. Alright, this is Lou's shaved roast beef au jus. Usually very expensive. This one was on clearance a couple weeks ago. I've been trying for a couple weeks to do this lunch, and today I finally managed to escape. You can cook it right in the bag. Just put the plastic bag into boiling water and cook it that way. I'm not going to do that because I want to save time and speed up this process. I'm just going to do it right in my tin. Get my lighter out of here. I have my Leatherman sheath, and in there I've got Burt's Bees lip balm. I've got a ferro rod. And I've got a clipper lighter in here. Oh, he's gone. I hope you heard that duck. There was a duck just came down the creek and then took off and flew back up the other way. And my farmer. My starter broke on my stove a while ago. Got knocked down by a dog back in, I don't know, the fall or the spring, or I don't really remember. Long time ago. Just going to use my clipper to get that going. And I'll stick that tin right on there. Watch soon. There we go. I just got to break up that meat a little bit, separate it a little so it cooks a little faster. And hopefully we'll get enough heat out of that in this wind, using my bags as windscreen, And I gotta get those mushrooms and onions in there too. I'm gonna separate that first. Alright, got some tongs here, and I just divided up that meat a little bit. And we're just gonna dump this all right in there. I don't care how much it gets cooked. I don't mind if the onions are a little raw. I did bring butter. I was gonna try to saute them, but I think in this wind, this is my best bet. We'll just mix them up in there. Oops. I'll always get some on the table. It's kind of part of my personal ritual, I think. There we go. Got it mixed in there. We'll get the lid on it. We'll just let it go for a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to add in my horseradish in a little bit. Alright, well, we're waiting for our meat and gravy to heat up. I'll get my bun ready here. This is a sourdough submarine bun. I do have 2 of them in here because I originally planned to do this with Abby. I was hoping to do it with her yesterday, but that did not work out for us, so. Alright, there we go. Split that in half. And now we're going to get a gorgonzola, and we're going to put the gorgonzola right on the bun. I do have that butter. I could toast my bun, but again, I am fuel conscious right now, so I'm going to skip all that. Ooh, gorgonzola, blue cheese. I'm not sure how best to do this. Just there we go. Put a nice plop right in there. Maybe I'll just put it on one side. A little bit more. Some splurging. This is a mental health lunch. I think last summer I did a mental health lunch here too. This is a great park. I'm not sure what it's called. We're in Old Meadowvale. I think it's called the Credit Valley Conservation Area. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. There we go. We got lots of yummy cheese on here. I'm going to take most of this cheese home from my mom because my mama loves blue cheese. It's going to be her treat for today too. Alright, there we go. There we go. We got our cheese on there. I used not quite half of it. We're going to take the rest of that home for my mom. I've got a Ziploc bag somewhere. I can put that in, but we'll do this for now. Just drop it in there. There we go. And then in here I have black pepper. I'm not sure I'm going to need that black pepper though, so throw that in there because we're going to add the horseradish right into the meat, right into the gravy. Let's do that right now. Go. And we're just going to put a bunch of this in here. There we go. That's probably a lot for now. And then we can add more to the sandwich later if that isn't enough. Let's get the tongs going again here. We'll get that mixed in. Oh, it smells so good already. There's mushrooms and onions in that gravy. Pretty good. This is my little spice tin. I got some hot sauce. We got some sugar. Black pepper, which is what I'm after right now. Salt. Chili peppers. Not sure what that is. Might be taco seasoning. Might be Old Bay. Really not sure. And then Shin Ramen seasoning soup base and some beef flavored soup base. I'm just going to use that black pepper right now to add to this deliciousness that will be my sandwich in a few minutes. It's gorgeous out here right now. So you walk down there, there's a picnic area. A covered picnic area, and then over the bridge, and then you're into the conservation area. It's a really beautiful spot here. I kind of have this all to myself right now, which I'm pretty happy about. Come on. Cook. There we go. There we go. Bubbly goodness. It's about time to make a sandwich. Roast beef, onions, mushrooms, and horseradish gravy. Going on a sourdough bun with gorgonzola cheese. Time to make a mess. Alright, time to make a mess. My arm in the way. I'm not a cinematographer. Alright, I'm just going to try to get all the meat out of here and get it on the sandwich. I'm not going to worry about the mushrooms and the onions because we're going to do this beef dip style. Alright, I'll bring you over here to show you what I'm seeing. There we go. Get all our beef on there. Cheese. I was going to bring arugula, but I completely forgot. That's going to slide right off of there. There we go. So our sandwich. We got our dip. We got our chocolate milk. And we got the river. Thanks for joining me today. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that you're having an awesome day. I hope that you eat well. And I hope that if your weather's good enough, that you can get outside and soak up some of that gorgeous sunshine and fresh air. I almost forgot my pepper. There's this little thing here from the craft section at Dollarama. I'll just throw some black pepper on there. Alright. I should maybe cut it in half, but I'm not going to. Cheers. Oh, that horseradish makes such a difference. You can see I'm dripping like crazy here. Alright. I'm going in for a dip. Oh yeah. Oh, horseradish and the blue cheese. Mwah. I'm using a bunch of my cheese out the bottom here. Meat falling off the end. This is so good. Highly recommend going out for a picnic in fall spring. This is our first fall spring. We've had really nice weather. Today it's like supposed to get up even warmer than this, up to like 16 today, which is lovely. We're still getting down at freezing at night, And there is more freezing temperatures and snow coming probably next week. But for now, this is the way to do it. Get outside and enjoy it. Just look at that. That's so good. When you get it in there on the dip and extra gravy and oh, so yummy. Tuck us back. All done, all cleaned up. I got the rest of my chocolate milk. I got my dirty dishes and my garbage. I got all my stuff packed in there. I did not bring a backpack today. I just brought my picnic bag because that's all I have time for. It's 20 after 3. I gotta get home. I gotta wake my mom up for a nap. And then I got an appointment with Abby at 4 o'clock. So I gotta get motoring. I'll say goodbye to the ducks, but first I'll say goodbye to you. Thanks for joining me today. I really hope you're having an awesome day. In case anybody's wondering, this is where I've had my lunch today, the Meadowvale Conservation Area. On the other side of the creek, on the other side of the river, if you go over that bridge just down from where I was having my lunch, is the Credit Valley Conservation Area. Same spot, just 2 different parking lots. There used to be nothing down here. This is where the high school kids used to come to make out when I was in high school. Not me, of course. Not me, of course, because I was not that kind of a kid. I was a good girl. I was a jock. I didn't want to get in trouble.